Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest solo trapping video. Before we get into the video, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. So we'll be taking a bunch of solo hits today. First one will actually be from the Baron, or at least the Baron Guild. It looks like ISO I'm So Cute is going for my leader. My leader has walked back. They are going to go and try and free it, or at least steal it, not really free it, because it's my leader. They're going to go try and steal the leader. I'm So Cute is probably just setting up the attack. You can see they're putting on their war gear here, getting ready for the attack. And here comes the attack. Here it comes. I'm going to throw out my war gear. They are speeding up. I assumed it was a leader attack. I didn't see that they got the leader. I'm like, did he go walk back? No, he got zeroed. No familiar release. So I was like, what's going on here? Oh, he just didn't send his leader. Okay, I'm like, okay. So he was faking me out with his war gear, obviously. Just throw out his war gear as a fake out there. I guess that was his range gear. So he did put the correct gear on, just didn't send his leader in that one. So I was just kind of like, okay, he was faking it out. Not going to go in for another attack or anything. Obviously, no, I'm online because I did switch my war gear there. I do not have 2 quick swaps at this point. So this was pre-counter research. Here comes another attack, though. He's coming in again. This one's going to be tier 4 infantry with a little bit of fodder again. 375,000 again. He's going to be losing some more troops. I haven't healed yet. I guess I should heal because they know I'm online. I switched my war gear. But maybe sometimes if you don't heal, they'll like, oh, he's dropping might. Maybe I'll just keep hitting him. So sometimes that's also why I don't heal. Even if they know I'm online, I won't heal sometimes, just because it basically shows that I'm dropping might and I haven't healed back up. So maybe I'm actually losing might, and that kind of gives people like, oh, maybe I'm actually giving him red, so I'll keep hitting him. So he did switch to his infantry gear. Like, he does have really good gear. So if he actually sent his leader, he'd actually be doing some decent damage. I don't think he'd be giving me reds. He doesn't quite have enough attack for that. But here he comes in. That was obviously Cav, because that sped up really quickly. So that's also one of the reasons you might want to try and sit in range, is because Cav is actually the fastest and you have the least amount of time to react to it. So if you're sitting in range, it'd be really hard to switch your phalanx in time. So I'm going to switch over to range because he saw that Cav did the most damage. So I assume they're going to go on Cav again, because he has gone the other two. They didn't do very much damage. Cav did a lot, so I just switched the range because, hey, they saw that Cav did the most, so I'm assuming they're going to hit me in Cav again. That's kind of how I'm thinking it. Because if you are attacking someone and you do the most damage with a certain attack, you're probably going to go again. So I was just waiting for the heal. Thought they were going for a gangbang here. Did not. It was just a single attack. Again, he went and Cav, or went and Cav again, because he saw that the Cav did quite a bit of damage, so he tried the Cav. That was the Baron, by the way, who went in that time, so that was the Baron attacking. Again, they didn't send their leaders, so they don't like sending their leaders. Fine, I get a bunch of free kills. It's totally fine for me, so I'll take all the free kills. If you don't want to send your leader, hit me a bunch of times, leaderless, lose a bunch of troops, go ahead. I actually encourage that, because that way I get the most kills for the easiest amount of work, because I'm not having to basically flip the healing bill on that or anything like that. So this was I'm Not So Nice. That was the attack there. So he sent, yeah, double tier 5 familiars, it looks like. Double 11k heroes too, actually. So that's the Baron, by the way, if you guys are wondering. He had the double 11k heroes, and then I'm So Cute is the other one. Did not have an 11k heroes. I think he only had one tier 5, or did he have double tier 5? Maybe it was double tier 5. But he did actually more damage. But again, I was in infantry for that one. I switched to range for the Baron hit. So Baron hit did literally nothing, because again, it was a full counter on my part. This was, I think, yeah, it was infantry into my infantry. Again, not too much damage. Again, they're not sending their leaders, so they're not doing tons and tons and tons of damage, but I'm getting free kills anyway. So here, that was kind of the last one. They started to rally me after that, and I ended up shielding because I'm not taking a rally from one of those guys. So this guy's coming in to try and free my leader, or steal my leader too. He's really speeding up. So really speeding up there, trying to get my leader for someone else comes in, tries to take it, but nope. Unfortunately, I was a trap, so he just ended up losing 86,000 troops. He didn't end up going for another attack after that. He gave up. Some people do give up right after the first hit. They're just like, oh, I guess he had troops. My bad, won't hit him again, and that's fine with me, because I'm like, whatever. He does have some pretty good gear, so I was kind of getting ready. I was in my war gear, so it wasn't like I was like outer, like having to like be super careful, but yeah, so that's kind of how it is. So 86,000 there. 6,000 injured on my part. Again, Siege actually does damage. Like, it auto does damage. So if you want to know what person to have, send Siege, because it will auto do damage, because it's siege and it attacks from far away and it takes forever for your troops to get to it. So like a normal attack, like if you sent like a cav blast or anything like that, like a tier 2, it might not even get to my wall, might take out all the troops. But if you send siege, my troops take a long time to get to it, so we'll do some damage. So he was asking, he realized it was me. That does happen a lot just based on my kills and the trapping style. A lot of people who watch my channel will know it's me. It's kind of how it is. And that's also why I release videos a couple months after, because I get recognized a lot, like a lot because of my kills and stuff. So it's really hard to hide. So I don't like telling people where I am at a time, because if not, everyone will know it's me. Like a lot of the English guilds watch my channel, I know that, and I get a lot of messages in game like, "Hey, Duck," blah blah blah. So I'm just like, I'm trying to hide myself as much as possible, but sometimes it's really hard. Anyways, that guy went in for a test march. Not much going on there. So this is gonna be a little bit of a rally break. So this is gonna be from LX, and is it RM as well? Yeah, I believe RM. I actually have accounts in both guilds, so I'm switching back and forth, getting a two-part view of the rallies here. So you kind of see that if you're kind of confused what's going on. I have accounts in both guilds, and I just keep switching accounts to see what's going on in both, seeing what we're sending. Vitali will be the leader for LX, and then I believe it was Pennywise for RM. Yeah, Pennywise is the other one. So here comes the rallies coming in. Boom, burned him. This guy didn't really have very many troops, but yeah, I was still recording it anyways, so you get to see that. Did actually take him out in one hit and took his leader. So yeah, so he basically, we killed all his troops and took his leader in one hit there. I don't think we had a scout on the guy, so we were actually going blind in a lot of these rallies, so you'll get to see that. So the next one's gonna be on my name's Jeff. He was actually online, so you get to see that too. So again, the rally leads will be Vitali and Pennywise here. Yeah, so this is my what's called $155 million or 50 might solo trap, and then this is my 180 million might tier 4 solo trap. So that's kind of the two accounts I'm on there. So poof, he decided to port away, and unfortunately he was in line in his war gear, and he was a rally trap. So we did get capped on that. Did actually get quite a bit of damage on him on the second rally from what's called Pennywise, 5 million there. So my name's Jeff did take some reds on there, but he was able to cap us. So good job by him. So here's going to be another 1000 IQ trap. So it looks like someone's getting rally here. I'm not actually sure who's rallying who, but I am just kind of throwing my leader through the middle of a rally. So if you guys ever want to do this trap, make sure people are looking at where you're sending your leader through, because people are always sending me messages like, "Hey, I do this trap all the time, I never get hit." Maybe it's because no one's actually looking where you're sending your leader. So try and find places around the map where people are looking. Rallies is one of them. So here comes Fennec, so I gotta get ready very quickly here. Fennec is coming in. Unfortunately, I'm in range, and I kind of knew that, so I was like, shoot, he's gonna be sending infantry. He always sends infantry. So if you ever get hit by Fennec, he sends infantry every single time. So he's going to probably switch up his attacks someday and just mess people up, because everyone's going to assume he's going to go infantry, and then he'll just go something else. But yeah, he went infantry on that one for sure. I was just like, damn it. Anyways, he caught me full counter there. He did send his leader, but yeah, he got capped. So this trap is really strong, by the way. So if you guys are wondering, this trap setup is super strong, because you can see Fennec's gear. He's around 850. I don't know what he is right now, but he's got mythic cups and champion, all that stuff. He's got all the heroes. He's got max research. That was him sending 209 tier 5 with 150,000 tier 4. He also likes to send 15,000 tier 4 siege. I think he always sends that. He sends 10 to 15,000 every time. Again, it's not enough to get a walk back from me. I have way too much cav. I got 3.6 million tier 2 what's called cav at this point, so a little bit too much. But yeah, you can see his tier 5 familiars did 170,000. His main attack did 498,000 to my front line. Again, full counter on that one, so really big hit. Again, this was pre-counter research, so that would be doing an extra 30% on top of that. So it was at 5 something, yeah, like 150,000 more. So yeah, I'd be doing a lot more nowadays, but at this point it was totally fine. I would be taking a little bit more damage. I don't actually think I show the gear on this guy. So PJX Fanatic is going to be coming in trying to get my leader this time. Again, I got rallied the other one. Actually, I might have just gave Fennec his leader back, because I know Fennec, so I'll give his leader back every time he hits me if he wants. But it's good to get him to test me sometimes. But again, that was an actual test. He decided just to hit me. me, but I'll give his leader back anyways. So yeah, so Fanatics coming in, he just sent a little bit of a tester attack in there to see if I had anything. Maybe just send a couple troops to see. So he's going to send a full attack this time, full cab coming in. I'm going to switch my war gear. I always switch my war gear first. I missed that. I totally missed that. So I took another full counter. So that's 2 full counters in a row. Again, this guy was not as strong, but he sent 225,000 tier 5 with 130,000 tier 4 in there, and then siege. I did have my war gear on, so it's fine. Sometimes I should just send range because people seem to send cab and it's faster. I have more time to actually switch out of that. The problem is when I guess switch my war gear and then try and switch the phalanx afterwards. If I miss any buttons, then it gets kind of hard because then you're kind of missing it because you only have a couple seconds usually, especially people speed up the thing or whatever. Sometimes they'll hit the 75%, so a lot of times you only have a chance to hit one thing. And I always hit my war gear first because that will give me the most stats. Even on the counter, you have a better chance of capping. So always throw the war gear on and then switch the phalanx. Actually, with the counter research, maybe not. I'm not actually sure nowadays because the counter research does so much. So it's really up to you at that point. But yeah, a lot of times you don't really have time to check what they're sending. Switch your war gear and then switch your phalanx. You usually don't have time there. But if you're already in your war gear, it's fine. Then you can try and switch your phalanx. But yeah, so actually, I do show his gear. Perfect. I thought I missed the gear on the video for some reason, but yeah. He did have decent, what's called gear, almost full mythic. He had, basically, he's just missing the helmet for mythic there, so really good war gear, but you can see he only did 245,000 or something like that, so that's like an extra, what is that, 80,000 if you have the counter research, so he would be doing around 300,000, 320,000 with the counter research with that gear. So keep that in mind while you're watching this. Again, counter research is out. It wasn't when this video was taken. So just keep that in mind when watching this. Everything you do is about 30% more if you get counter. Obviously, normal attacks are still doing normal attack damage. It's just if you get countered, that's kind of what's going on. So anyways, they were setting a rally on me. So they're not filling their rally though. So I'm just like, I could probably take this actually. Because again, this kind of tier 3 setup is actually pretty strong. Like if they're only sending under 1 million troops or something like that, you could probably take a rally pretty easily. Against a really strong guy, you're probably going to take reds from that because, again, they might actually give you reds in a solo attack. So if they're going to send a rally, you probably get reds. But if they're not super, super strong, you can probably take a rally pretty easily. But make sure the person you're taking a rally from, you can take a rally from because the rally leads do go up in strength very quickly, and you will get caught off guard if you basically take the wrong rally. So don't do that. Again, they keep actually canceling there. So they tried to set a second rally. So they canceled the first rally, didn't have enough. Tried to set up a second rally. I do have full reigns at this point, so I am totally fine. I'll just take mixed reigns and then try and counter. I'm already in my war gear, so it should be fine. All I got to worry about is checking the coalition and see what they're sending. So there's about 30 seconds left, so this is when you do all your preparations. Make sure you're doing anything. Again, rallies are the easiest thing to take. Solos are super hard. Rallies are easy. You got forever to set up, and all you got to do is switch a phalanx at the end. That's it. And you know when it's about to get sent. So anyway, so they did cancel the last rally, so I think I might have got a ransom or something after that one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just the weekly schedule for the bus. So today is going to be the Bon Appetit. That's actually going on right now while I'm making this video. So you probably missed that if you're not already in that one. Tomorrow will be the Gargantuan. Wednesday will be Saberfang. What's called Thursday is going to be a mix hunt. That's just Griffin and Snow Beast. Jade Worm's going to be Friday, and then Terrathorn weekend. So if you guys want to join that, I will leave my line in the description down below. Just add me, and I'll add you to the hunt group. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.